Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's SPT Killerwood coming back at you again with another pickups haul for the month of August here. We're going to do a little bit differently this time. I've been noticing, my last few videos, it's not getting very much views, so I'm going to try to change it. Maybe the name of the title, maybe that might pick up a few more, people checking it out. I sit here every month and show what I pick up, what I've gotten over the course of the month. I'm not going to try to rant on this one or nothing like that, but this month of August has been pretty good. Don't have as much as my past videos as far as what I've gotten. I'm still waiting on my Severin halfway to Black Friday sale. They're it's been like 2 months now since I've placed my order with them, and so hopefully that'll be coming here soon. But I got my, my vinegar pickup, subscription pickup. I got some Amazon, some eBay, some Grindhouse, some Orbit DVD, and I believe Diabolic. I believe that's it. So it's not a whole lot to this month, but definitely some stuff that was pretty expensive and packs a punch in the wallet, if you know what I mean. But you'll see here in a little bit. You can maybe guess what I've gotten. If I'm saying that it costs a good little bit, you might have an idea of maybe some of the things that I've picked up. But anyway, so let's get started. I guess we'll go ahead and do the vinegar pickups first. I am a subscriber. I've just been getting, just what they've been releasing. I haven't been buying anything else extra to go with the orders or nothing like that. So, but first off, we have the, the Cordona collection. Volume 2. Looks like you get, Beaks, Under Siege, La Casa, whatever, and SOS, yeah, Conspiracy on Bikini or something or another. I'm not really expecting high hopes for this. The Volume 1 was kind of garbage, basically. So I'm not really expecting too great of things out of this, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe one day I'll watch them and see. Next up, we got Killer Condoms on 4K. I showed my girl this, and she was like, "What in the world?" But yeah, it got the nice little slip box here with the Killer Condom on the back, and then it's kind of got like an animated slip cover that goes inside of it. Won't show that, but yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this. Never really had any. I've never even heard of it. So there again, it's on 4K. I'll definitely watch this one because I definitely want to see what this one's about. And then last up from Vinegar was the Amazon Gel 1 and 2. Honestly, I think this might be the one that I'm excited for the most. I do like the like the women in prison movies. I know a lot of them are still kind of crap, but they're still enjoyable for what they are. But yeah, I don't know anything about this one either. So Vinegar always puts out most of the stuff that I have no clue what it is. It just comes in my package, and then I'll watch it at some point, and either yay or nay. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's all that I got just from my Vinegar package. I guess we can do some Amazon stuff next. They had a sale on some of their like Arrow titles on Amazon. I guess they were trying to price match the Barnes and Noble sales or whatever. But so I picked up some of these ones that I've been waiting on to get, and just waiting for the right price. And thankfully all of them came with the slips. But we have the the Heart of Dragon. With the slip. Like I said, all of them come with slips. So, I'm still turning it to the back. There's no pictures or anything on there, but I'm really getting into the, the Asian cinema stuff, like the Hong Kong, the martial arts movies, and some of the action movies and stuff like that. So, I kind of went a little bit heavy on these because I needed all these. So, next up we have the Lady Whirlwind and Hapkido, maybe. You get 2 movies in this one. But yeah, and both of them are on, separate disc. So that way you don't have to worry about it all being on one disc. But yeah, got that. should have been last. Then we have the Executioner collection, the Sonny Chiba. I think it's what, 3 movies, I believe, 2 movies or something. I think it might be just 2 movies, but yeah. Got that. That's these all came out kind of a few months ago, but like I said, they had them on the sale, so I went ahead and just jumped on them. Next up is the Millionaire's Express. Now I haven't seen any of these, so I'm going in completely blind on them. They look like a lot of fun though. I've watched some trailers on some of them, and for what it's worth, they look like a lot of fun just to kind of kick back and watch and see some kung fu and martial arts and whatever else. Action, when we have Knockabout, it almost, kind of seems like Sammo Hung is like in all of these. So I guess he must have been, just one of the main actors for every one of these movies, and besides either directing it or just acting in it or something, he had something to do with them, Next one we have Hand of Death, and I do believe these are still all on sale. Because I just got these, maybe, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks at the most. So I'll tell you the price here on just a second. And then we have the Warriors 2. Let's see there again, Sammo Hung. So that one. So all of those were all just $20 a piece. They were $19.99. So that wasn't too bad. Got all those, and then I wound up getting the new release that just came out, the new Fist of Fury. I think they said something about this was Jackie Chan's first like solo role or something, or major or first role, so I had to get that. But yeah, sorry, the new Fist of Fury. And then I got a few Scream Factories also from Amazon. I wound up picking up Ouija on 4K. Glare, but yeah, I really haven't picked up any of the just single release titles besides the Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. My goal was just to collect all the collector editions, but there's a few of them that I'll branch out and grab. I won't get all of them because some of them just don't. I just don't want. I made my mind up. I'm going to collect all the collector editions regardless. I'm just going to try to have them all because, I missed out on all the collector editions for the Blu-rays. So I didn't miss out on all of them, but by the time I started collecting Scream Factory, they were already, well over 100 in. So trying to go back and then buying them, and then now with the 4Ks and all that, I'm done with it. There might be still some Blu-ray like single release titles that I'll still go back and pick up. But as far as like the collector editions, I'm completely done with that. Unless they come on 4K, then I buy them that way. But next up we have The Honing. I heard this one was pretty good. I haven't, I can't remember honestly if I've actually seen this. There's so many movies that seems to have something to do with like the honing or honing in this, honing in that. You start kind of forgetting, what some of these movies are, unless you just absolutely know. But I can't remember if I have seen this. Got your boy Owen Wilson right there. So, I'm sure it's going to be pretty good. They're PG. I think it's PG-13 or something or another. So, it's not rated R, but yeah, PG-13. So, it is what it is. Next up, we have The Sword and the Sorcerer. This is one of their very first, besides, what was it? They Live and the other one that came out very beginning when they first started making the 4Ks. But this was like one of the ones after that. I got this on Amazon, and I was hoping and praying that it would have the slip with it. This was like the main one that I needed left to complete the full 4K lineup. So I was happy that when I opened my box and seen that it had the slipcover, because I was afraid that it wouldn't have it, and I'd have to return it and then just go on eBay and then pay like, the $40 asking price for this movie. So I've never seen it. I'm hoping it's pretty good. It's a sword and sandal movie. But it is rated R, so maybe it might, be decent. I don't really know what some of these movies was rated at back in the day, but hopefully it'll be good. If not, oh well. But yeah, I only paid, I think it was like $28 for that. So it definitely saved me having to go to eBay and buy it. Then, one of the latest releases here is the Nightbreed on 4K. Now I know y'all are probably thinking, well, you don't have the Chuckies. Well, not yet. They're coming. So that'll be on the next month's video. So, but as of right now, besides the Chuckies, I have all of them, all on 4K with slips. So it's, that stack's already getting pretty thick. I do wish that they could have at least added, the director's cut on 4K on this. I kind of wish there would have been just more than one 4K disc. To me, that's kind of garbage. I mean, you could have put that on 4K. Come on, don't skimp out. Don't put, don't, instead of having like when they put the disc 1 4K theatrical and then the disc 2 the Blu-ray theatrical, you could have just left that out. And just, what I'm saying? You could have left that out. All right, let me grab another stack. Don't want you to see what I'm grabbing. If I can get this without it falling over. Alrighty. All right, so that was all my Amazon stuff, just from that stack right there, I believe. There might be maybe one more or two that was added in later somewhere else, but I don't think it was. But from Grindhouse Releasing, I finally was able to get my copy of Impulse. I had this pre-ordered back when they kind of, I think it was maybe like June or July or something like that, when they were taking pre-orders for it. I didn't really know nothing about this, and then I just kind of happened to see that, it was up for pre-order, so I was like, well, I do collect Grindhouse stuff, so I went ahead and put my pre-order in for this, and like the first 2,000 they had, you got like a card from like William Greffe or whatever. It was autographed. Tells you what number yours is out of the 2,000. I've never seen this movie, but it's got my man William Shatner in it, so, playing a deranged person, lunatic, killer or whatever, so I'm interested to see that, because I haven't really seen very many stuff outside of Star Trek that he's been in, so kind of interested to see how he, acts in this. It might be good, it might not be, I don't know. I've never seen it, so if you've seen it, let me know in the comments what you think about Impulse. But like I said, I do have the autograph card, but I've already put it up. That way I didn't have to keep it keep it out all my stuff, so because I didn't want to get damaged or nothing, so I've already got it kind of put back up where I keep all my little collectibles that come with stuff that just kind of goes into a container and then gets, with the top on it and gets put up and then never seen again until I put something else in it. But next up we have the Rawhead Rex on 4K. I believe this was $20 when I got it. It's kind of a cheesy movie, but I've heard it's it's pretty cool though, nonetheless. For a little B movie time. So that's Rawhead Rex on 4K from 88 Films. Finally got Taxi Hunter. That finally came out. Been waiting on this. They kind of pushed it back a little bit when they announced it, and then finally, it finally came out. So definitely ready to see what Anthony Wong's going to do in this. They categorize it as a Cat 3 movie. So we'll see how crazy he gets in this one. But yeah, 88 Films is putting out some good stuff, and they still got a lot of good stuff still coming. So that's definitely something that I'm interested in watching. We have the Untold Story, another Anthony Wong movie from Unearthed Films. I believe I got this one off eBay because I think it was like $17 or whatever. Still brand new, still sealed with the slip. And this kind of almost leads me back to thinking about like Ebola syndrome. But I know it's different, but it just kind of gives me those vibes because I've seen that, but I haven't seen this. So I'm kind of thinking, because it's got the restaurant and craziness going on, so it kind of gives me Ebola vibes here, which is cool because I love that movie. So next up we have Enter the Dragon on 4K, and they just screwed that they screwed the slip all up by putting that 100 on it. Every single movie that's come out is stupid with that logo. I don't like it, and I'm gonna say it every time I get a movie with it that I don't like. Because The Exorcist is gonna have it. Like that new Flash had it. Evil Dead Rise had it, and I'm sure there's more, but that's all I'm aware of as of right now. But anyway, I just actually watched this the other day on, I think it was like HBO or something, on the app. And I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but man, it's a great movie. So I had to get the 4K when it came out. Next up from Unearth, we have August Underground. I know everybody, this has been a hot topic here. Everybody's been wanting to get this. I haven't ever seen it. And the people who are definitely down with, like, the toe tag films and Fred Vogel stuff. I mean, everybody seems to love all this stuff. So I was like, I want to go ahead and get it now before it gets harder to find a little bit later. Then it goes up in price. So went ahead and got that. I definitely, I'm going to have to get prepared because I have not seen this, but I've heard nothing but, the stories behind it. So I'll definitely have to get prepared and get myself ready to watch that. The next title I'm going to probably butcher because it's kind of hard to pronounce. It's also from Unearthed Films. It's a DVD, but it's this. Was that Than Adam Morphs, whatever it's called. Than Adam Morphs or something or another. Anyway, it's almost like a body rot. Like the girl's body's like rotting from the inside. But it looked like, I watched the trailer on it and it looked absolutely insane. And so yeah, I was like, you know what? I got to go buy this. So I'm hoping that the audio, the video quality, I'm hoping it's going to look good. I mean, the trailer looked good, so I'm hoping that it looks as good as what the trailer looked like. That's all I'll be happy with. But they might re-release this maybe on Blu-ray. Who knows? They haven't said, but I mean, if you want this, you can actually get this, I think, at grindhousevideo.com for like $15. I think I wound up paying around the same or maybe like 20 for it. I think it was a little bit less though. But there are sellers on eBay trying to sell this for like 30 and 40, so don't buy that. So that's why I'm telling you, if you want a copy of this, Grindhouse Video has it. So you can get it there for like $15 definitely. Next up, I got a copy of the 976 Evil from Eureka. I have something here else to show you at the end, but there's a reason why I got this, but I'll show you here in a little bit. But yeah, it's the movie that Robert Englund, I guess, directed or produced or whatever he did. His only movie. I think it was the only one that he done. So, but yeah, the 976 Evil. Next up from 88 Films, we got Body Melt. I was hoping they would have had the slip with it, but it don't. That's already long gone. I didn't really want to buy the the Vinegar copy of it because I got this cheaper than the Vinegar copy, the Vinegar's copy of it. So this is also from 88 Films. This is just crazy, insane looking. I watched the trailer of it and I mean, it looks just kind of like up Street Trash's alley. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be a good double feature. Watch this and Street Trash. So I'm ready to watch this. A lot of times these movies that I buy new, you know what I'm saying, like I'll hold off, because I want to show them my videos. So a lot of them, I don't watch until after I make this video. So they just sit they sit over here on my table. Basically, I line all my stuff up, and then before I do my video, I just move it from here to the other side on my right-hand side of me. And then I just pull them back and show you, and then I set them back out. And then once I do all that, I'll log all my stuff in on my books that I keep, and then they all go on my shelves. So yeah, so I have stuff that usually sits here for almost a month on my table, just stacking up. Next up, I got a copy from Second Sight of May. I've heard this is a really good movie. It seems like they're doing pretty good as far as sales wise on this. I think it's still available. You should still be able to get it. Whether you go through Orbit, Grindhouse, Diabolic, flip a coin, whichever one you want to go with. I mean, they're all. I use all of them. I am not the person who just directly goes to one site. I love all three of them, and if any of them, if one or the other doesn't have what I'm looking for, then I go to the other one. So I mean, I'm not one-sided as far as who I root for, because they all give you good customer service. They all get your stuff out pretty quick. And I mean, the good thing about Orbit though is Orbit DVD is only like an hour up the road from my house. So if I order something from them, I usually get it within the next day or the day after. So that's usually really good there. But yeah, I guess that doesn't disregard the movie though. Nonetheless, I'm just kind of going on another tangent here. But I'm very eager to watch this. This is like their limited edition or whatever. You get the book, the poster. I think it's got some postcards. The movie, it's on Blu-ray, not 4K, but that's fine. But we have May, and then I also got from Second Sight Frontiers. It's a French movie, pretty crazy movie. I watched a trailer on it. I haven't seen it, but from what I've seen on the trailer, it does look pretty insane. And I've seen people, commenting on some pages who's gotten it and said that it's a good one or whatever. So definitely eager to watch this. And we need Second Sight to release a high tension book, box set like this, because when I was watching the trailer, this kind of reminded me of High Tension, even though it's not the same, but just, the way it looked, the violence, it kind of brought those High Tension vibes when I was watching the trailer. And High Tension is an awesome movie. If you haven't seen that one, I mean, you can get the Blu-ray for like, $10, $12, maybe $15 if you're lucky, but they do need to bring out like a copy of that on the box. I'm going to save that one for last. All right. Bear with me, guys. Just gotta reach over here and grab some stuff. All right, so my next three things are box sets that I picked up. That's why I was kind of saying, like I said, it wasn't very much. And if when I showed the other items, you could see where a lot of the money went to. That would kind of make up for this month's pickups. But first of all, we have the Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 2. Just some more greatness from Shaw Brothers. I'm loving all this stuff so far. All this stuff's just stacking up, and now I got to get, I can sit back and just get a chance to watch all of it when I have free time. But if you want to pause that way you can see all the movies that it comes with. And then like the Volume 3 is coming out, I think like in October or something like that. So they put all three of these out quickly. I mean, they didn't pull the arrow where you had the Shaw Volume 1 or Shawscope 1, then like what was it, like a year later Shawscope 2 or whatever. But they done pumped out, there'll be like three of them within like 4 or 5 months. So that's pretty good, And then they got that other box set coming too. It's another Shaw set, but it's like I forget what it's called. It's like it's T something. But another big set that I wound up getting that I pre-ordered was the Black Emanuel box set from Severin. I mean, this thing, dude, is heavy. And I'm sure if you've already watched, other unboxings of it, it's an amazing set. I think it's got, what does it say, like 24 movies, 15 discs, 2 soundtracks. It's just fully loaded, guys. And I got the Around the World bundle. So I got, this. It came with the bag, the pen, the necklace, the board game, the passport, and we're missing the little magnetic set. They said that, hey, they couldn't get it out in time, so all the people who ordered the bundles or whatever, they would just ship those out separately. When those came. So at some point I'll be getting my magnetic set to go with it as well. But yeah, I haven't even dived into this yet. I just opened it up to look at it and just, I think the book is like a 356 page book. I mean, that thing is, I'm not going to pull any of it out because it's just got ass and titties everywhere all over this thing. On the inside, it's got a little viewfinder. This little thing right here you can turn, and then it changes the picture inside the camera. I mean, that was genius for whoever's idea that was to come up with that. That's just a very good fitting touch to it. But yeah, I pre-ordered this when it first went up, and just holding this thing. If you've got this, If you don't have this, you need to get it, because this thing is just heavy. Straight heavy. And then the last item that I got that I got so lucky on, and I feel bad for so many people who also bought this and their items came damaged. I feel bad because this set, man, it was expensive. It's a very good set, and a lot of them came down. I mean, a lot came damaged. Probably more than half of the suppliers that got these, more than half of theirs were damaged. And it's from Arrow. So that right there should tell you what it is. If you don't know, just let me pick it up here. It's heavy. But is the Bruce Lee at the Golden Harvest 4K set. I got lucky because, Grindhouse didn't have it. Diabolic didn't have it. Orbit was already sold out of it. But then, about a week later, Orbit posted another post. And they put it up. We got some more. And that's all it took. As soon as I seen that, I jumped right on it, like immediately. Well, then like an hour or two later, they were already sold out of them again. And then they put up a little bit later, like some damaged copies for like $10 to $15 cheaper up there to sell. And they were showing pictures of them, damaged, like really big bad dings in the corners. I mean, just bad, you know what I'm saying? But this comes with the Big Boss. You get Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon. Hang on. So you get Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, and Game of Death. Like all of those are on 4K. Then you get like the stuff down here, like Game of Death 2. You get a making of, like basically a documentary. The Enter the Dragon, that's a Blu-ray. You get 2 cuts of the Big Boss on 4K, like the Mandarin cut and the regular cut. And then you get like 3 or 4 copies of, or different versions of like Game of Death, I believe 1 and 2. There's a lot in here. The Enter the Dragon's a Blu-ray. So what I did was I took my 4K from my other one and just swapped out the disc and put the 4K disc in here. So now all of them in there are all 4K. I mean, this thing's loaded. It's got, it's got a poster. It's got a book in it. It's loaded. And I'm sure if you want to go see this, like an unboxing of it, you can go check the unboxing of it. And let me give you a little tidbit of advice. If you still want this set, I just seen today. Now, guys, if you're watching this video today, if you still want this, today is, August 28th. Grindhouse has more of them back in stock. So if you want this, go jump back on there and go look. Because he had them as of like a few hours ago when I checked. I seen them on there. So if you want it, I would say try to hurry up and get you a copy of it because these things are hard to get. They're going to do nothing but go up on eBay. And I've already seen some of them selling for like $200 on eBay, if not higher. But please don't pay that. Just try to hold out and try to get you a copy of it. It's a beautiful set. I haven't even dug into it yet. All I did was just open it up. I looked at everything. My box all the way around is flawless. No dings, no tears, no nothing. And this thing is about twice as heavy as that box is, and that box is already heavy. This thing is massive. So, but yeah, that's all that I picked up, guys, as far as movie-wise. But the reason why, like, some of these movies now are all in Region B is, I've said before that, I didn't really, do the whole region free because of my last experience with my player that I had, which was my fault. It kind of messed my TV up. So, I've been thinking about it and I've decided to give it another chance. So what I did was I went out and bought this. Let me back it up here for you. The Sony UBP X800 M2 4K region free player. I think this was, I don't know, $300 or so, maybe $400, something like that. I've opened up and looked at it, but it does have the region free stickers on it on the back side. Somewhere on here. Either way, yeah, it's got the stickers back here on the back side, guys. But yeah, it's 4K Blu-ray, DVD, region free. It's got all the stuff on it. You know, it's got everything with it. Um, so, you know, I'm going to do it right and try to hook it up here this weekend. I mean, it's just been sitting down here on my floor for, you know, for about 3 weeks. So I've been looking at it every day, just waiting to hook everything up. But I just wanted to show y'all so that way, you know, add it in with my video because it was part of my monthly, you know, my monthly haul. Get this back down. Because most of the time I've been playing all my movies on my Xbox Series X. And I don't know about y'all, but when I'm playing my movies on my Xbox, my Blu-rays seem to be fine. But it seems like when I play my 4Ks, it just runs the system really loud. And not as bad as like the PS, you know, not as bad as like how a PS4 was, where it just, you know, it sounded like it's about to take off or whatever. But, you know, it just gets irritating trying to watch a movie and you can just hear that thing humming or vibrating from the inside. For whatever reason, the 4K disc, I guess it just, you know, it's having to stress the disc more to use it. Maybe the space or the compression or whatever. I don't quite know. But, you know, here lately I've just been watching nothing but Blu-rays because I didn't want to watch 4Ks on it because of how loud it sounds. Now I can pop a 4K in my PS5 and it sounds, you know, it sounds fine. But my PS5 is in here with me right here. And I mean, I only got a 43-inch TV for my games. So I don't really watch movies in here, and you know, unless I have to, but you know, I watch them on a 65-inch Samsung, and so I'm gonna put this 4K player, region-free player, in there. Replace that, you know, not to have to worrying about my Xbox anymore. If you've got an Xbox Series X and you play your movies on it, you know, let me know in the comments. Does yours make a loud vibrating humming sound when you play a 4K? Sometimes, you know, some of the Blu-rays that I play from the different boutique labels, sometimes it'll make a little bit of a sound, not bad. But like if I just pop in like a regular studio release Blu-ray, you don't hear nothing at all. But just let me know in the comments, guys, if you hear or if you hear the same thing. I know I'm not tripping because it's literally like vibrating my my TV stand that my TV and all that is sitting on. So. And that thing's solid, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a little flimsy one. I mean, that thing is, you know, it's expensive. Just put it that way. I paid a lot of money for that. So I know it's not that. But that's all I'm going to have today, guys. You know, this is my August haul. I do have a few more stuff coming. Like I said, my Chucky set's coming. I've got another package from eBay coming. My halfway to Black Friday sale from Severin. As soon as they ship it, I will have that. That's going to be a huge pickup day. But yeah, you know, and if you like what you see, guys, you know, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me, leave some comments. Like I said, we're going to try to change this up with the title name, see if maybe it attracts better people. I mean, I do this every month. You know, I'm thinking about doing like a video every week of like what I'm watching because I watch new movies every day, and just, you know, maybe make a video at the end of the week of what I've watched, you know, not really give a review, like a full breakdown review, but just, you know, like maybe like a 9-10 minute video, just telling you what I watched, if it was any good, if I liked it, if it's, you know, I buy, I throw it out the window, never watch again or whatever. But yeah, guys, you know, thanks for watching. You know, as always, you know, I try to bring you some good content. Until next time, guys, I am SPT Killerwood, and I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your week.